This muscle and this muscle are the external oblique muscles. Don't confuse them with the latissimus dorsi. Latissimus dorsi are up much higher. Here are the latissimus dorsi muscles. External oblique. These muscles underneath the external oblique are the internal oblique. And the muscles that run straight up and down the middle of the abdomen are the rectus abdominis muscles. The next group of muscles will be on the hip. We can separate them here and see them clearly. This muscle is the gluteus medius. Below that is a smaller gluteus maximus. Then the caudo femoralis. Gluteus medius, gluteus maximus, and caudo femoralis. The next muscle on the back of the leg here is the biceps femoris. Big biceps femoris. Biceps femoris. Then we're going to turn it over and look on the inside of the leg, inside of the thigh. We have these muscles that we cut earlier in our dissection video. This muscle that we cut here is the sartorius, and this is the sartorius on this side. Sartorius, sartorius. Then here and over here is the gracilis muscle. Gracilis, gracilis. This muscle that has the fascia attached to it. This is actually the muscle part of it up here. This is the tensor fasciae lata muscle. Tensor fasciae lata. On the other side, here's the tensor fasciae lata muscle. Then on the top of the thighs, in this area, under the sartorius, we have the vastus lateralis, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, vastus medialis, rectus femoris, rectus femoris, and if you pull back the rectus femoris and the vastus lateralis, the muscle against the bone is the vastus intermedius. So you have the vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, rectus femoris, and the vastus intermedius. Then we'll move on into the groin area here. Right up at the top of the groin, right in here, there is a tiny, tiny little muscle, which is the pectineus muscle. This very tiny muscle is the pectineus. The next muscle, right down below the pectineus, is the adductor longus muscle. Then the next muscle is the adductor, we'll move the gracilis here, the adductor magnus muscle. And then the semimembranosus muscle. The pectineus, the adductor longus, the adductor magnus, then the semimembranosus muscle. Pectineus, very small muscle. On the opposite side, pectineus, adductor longus, adductor magnus, and then the semimembranosus. On the back of the leg, this muscle that is somewhat cord-like here and here, these muscles are the semitendinosus muscles. Semitendinosus. Now we're going to move down to the very lowest part of the leg, down below the knee. This first big muscle below the knee is the gastrocnemius muscle. It's going to be sort of cup-shaped on the underside. Here's the gastrocnemius muscle. The very next muscle under that is the soleus muscle, and then the plantaris muscle. Gastrocnemius, soleus, and plantaris muscle. The muscle right against the bone underneath that is the peroneus longus. The peroneus longus. To the outside is the extensor digitorum longus.